Stay tuned, y'all. We're about to get started in just a few minutes. Yeah. Evill season, episode 59. I think I was calling it 55 earlier. But yeah, stream's gonna start here pretty quick. Fuck with us one time with a one-time follow us on all outlets, Born Evill Studios. Ha! Yeah, I mean, we back. Yeah. Just a few more minutes. I'm posting out to everybody, let some folks know that we're live over here. But just come through, fuck with your boy one time. Something I'm gonna need to fix right now is kick.com. Okay. Okay, so we're live on Kick and on YouTube right now. Born Evill Studios on both. Let's get down to some brass taxes today, huh? A lot of fuckery out there. A lot of shit we're trying to run up, man. Join us on YouTube or on Kick. Appreciate y'all. Share the stream for us one time. Big love to all my people, man. Shout outs, big love to Phase 1. Leveled up. If you haven't joined our Kick Chat or our YouTube yet, man, jump on both. We're on Twitch. We're on all those outlets. Cheers. Man, what's good? What we doing in this bitch? Let me fix that. I now figured out why we had a double. If you're hearing double sound, just know that it was my own fuck up. Wow. Like you didn't even realize how much lint is on your hat until you put it on. Anyway, hope all is well with you guys out there, man. Big up, shouts to BE. Follow us on all outlets. Born Evil Studios. We're here with the motherfucking vibes. Smokey has entered the chat, man. Big ups to Smokey in the chat. Yeah, we're here, guys. We're here. I've been working real hard on rebuilding and opening the doors on some of this shit, you know, and my team and I have really spent a lot of just, you know, time towards this whole situation to really make it crack off the way we wanted, you know. So big ups to them. Shout outs to all the homies and people working, you know, collectively. Is my sound good? Everything good over here? You guys copacetic? Copa fucking aesthetic, huh? Mink, yeah. Perfect. Cool. Thank you, man. I don't know what that sound was. I don't know what that sound is that keeps going off, but it's good to see y'all. I'm back, baby. We here. YouTube, Kick. We're streaming regularly. Back normal. And we're working on a lot of other really good shit right now. And that's like one of the biggest focuses that I wanted to kind of chop it up with you guys tonight. Get down here and just kind of just let everybody know where we're at, where I'm at with it all, like what we're doing, what our goal and plans are for this year and the rest of the year anyway, because I know that we're like coming past the first quarter. What in the fuck is that noise? There's some sort of noise going on, and I don't know what it is, friends. And I wish I knew, but I don't. So I'm cooked. Let's just put it that way. And maybe it's like an alert or something, I'm assuming. Some sort of alert. Yeah. The fuck is that chime? Is that from our Kick Chat? I'm sorry. I'm still kind of catching up to a lot of this stuff. Anyway, let's thank you. Hey, Chris. Shout out to my man Hella Crisp in the chat, man. Big W's to Crisp in the chat, you know. I'm going to move the soundboard over here to the left side for the next stream. So the next couple streams you catch, whether it's on Kick or YouTube, I'll have it move back around. I got to just move the wiring and shit. Maybe it's telling me people have entered the chat. I don't know, but man, I appreciate you guys for being here. Okay, so very weird that I definitely don't know what that sound is. That's a little mind-boggling, but we'll make it work. What the fuck is this was saying? Mod view go crazy. This was hella funny. Let's go. I'm good. So yeah, here's some of the stuff that's happening right now currently. So I had a project. So basically my plan this year for me personally was to release music all year long, right? And that's still the plan. But unfortunately last month got halted. January was still cracking. It's like every time I'm getting a post or every time you guys are like posting in here, it's making a sound. So that's got to be something I got to figure out and fix. But it's all right. For now, we're going to use something else to monitor the Kick because that shit is diabolical. If that sound continues to come through, I'm fucking cooked the entire time. Okay. All right. Yeah, it means people are commenting. Yeah. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. We're getting some of the little kinks worked out here, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so some of the stuff coming up with my music is like I have the one release that I just tried to release, and I have a project that I'm gonna drop this month. So I'm gonna try to like flood them both this month to keep up with the 12 projects this year. Now, if I don't get it done, it's okay. I will figure out how to squeeze that other project in to have 12 this year complete. So that's still the goal. 12 this year completed. I have multiple singles that are like ready right now. And that's a big focus too, because like I know that I don't drop a lot of singles. I don't know if people ever notice that, but I really don't have a whole bunch of releases like that. And I really want to just push towards that limit, and really push the barriers. A couple other things. So like right now I'm at this point now. Okay, so now we have all my music is settled. I'm basically handling all that. We're taking care of it the way we want. I'm gonna get this backdrop and the way that I want it to look even better the more we go on, right? I'm just kind of getting it how I'm getting it for the time being. But I want to bring more people on and do more work because there's a lot of stuff to be done. Like, for instance, clipping during these sessions. Like, shout out to my man Jacob, ran some clips on a recent game stream, and it was like there's multiple clips from that game stream that are fire. And that was like that all those good clips were all in the matter of just a couple games. You feel me? So it wasn't like we just picked it up and we were like, "Oh man, that's fucking crazy." I hear it going off still. It's still going off. It still went off. I just yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Arrow's taking control of my mind. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, I see. Okay, cool. FYI, juggalos do smell like feet. I will agree with you there. So some of the music other than my music coming out is like, we have some of the artists, Uzumaki. I've been working with Isaac Change. Me and Nodaledge, my boy Nodaledge, have a project together, and he's working on a solo currently. I know that we're going to be getting, other projects. I don't want to try to spill the beans on too many too quickly, but there's a bunch in the work right now. And like I have tons of music that I haven't even like shown anybody. Not even the homies have heard it, So that's always going to be a big focus, is trying to like elevate the situation of myself, but also like put other homies ahead, bro. And so like when it comes down to that, here's another brass tacks too. Like we're going to be working a lot over the next 6 months, we'll say. Some of the guys hydrate. Some of the guys are coming from the South, coming out to the West Coast. They're going to come to Cali, and we're going to come up here to Washington, and we're going to make a whole thing out of it, right? And I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I think it's a very important thing that we need to be doing. And it's just locked in the situation. Fuck yeah, I hired Jacob down to do a 5-track. Let's do it, bro. Let's cook. I love it, bro. I'm 100% locked in on this shit right now, and I really just want, if I'm gonna work with people, I just need them to be locked in too, bro. There's like a lot of it could be communicational, and I feel like that's a key component when it comes to working with people. Communicating with them is super, super easy, yet, it's, is what it is. But I have a huge respect for everything and how it's done and shit, So I just I want to work with people that want to work. If folks want to work and grind out shit with me, let's cook, bro. Let's make albums. Let's have fun. Let's make songs. Let's do different things that we weren't gonna do before, bro. Yes, the new Justin Timberlake is crazy. It's fucking crazy work, bro. Which is another thing. If you guys get a chance, type in !Discord, whoever that's in either chat, whether it's YouTube or whatever, if you guys get a chance, and join our Discord day or night. We're there. We were there all day today. Motherfuckers is in there getting it cracking on each other. And honestly, the group of people that are in there are good people. Are real good folks. A lot of really smart heads. Everyone's really come together and we just be having fun, bro. And like, to me, that's a bigger focus than what was going on before. Like, you know, there's a lot of bullshit and like the wrong things, you know. The dude with all the dirt floors is crazy. Yes, he was. Co-signed that. It's fucking crazy work, bro. Notifications, news. So I don't know where that sound is. I think it's coming from my Streamlabs. Something I'll have to figure out when the time comes. But either way, all good. But like I said, man, I just want to lock in with people, and I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in the situational part of like, maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it makes sense, you know. I do agree. Lets you know when you get comments on it. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you for helping me clarify that. I don't want to, you know, like chat, you know, like a chatterbait shortly. All right, let's go, baby. We cooking. Shout out to our kick chat. Join the kick chat. Big dubs in the kick chat, yo. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is ridiculous. My life is ridiculous. Join the Discord, y'all. Follow us on all outlets. ! Follow. Born Evill Studios, man. Come fuck with us one time for the one time. Yep. So, it should work on all platforms, whether it's YouTube or whatever. But yeah, so let me break down some of the shit that's going on right now. So like the last couple years, I've done content where we've always released songs through distributions that were online, right? And so there's always been like a distribution thing where we use DistroKid, or I have a couple homies that use CD Baby. But which one is really the best one, you know? And so I'm only making this video not necessarily to try to compare a bunch, because I'm going to compare a little bit, and we're going to take a look right now. But like, I think part of this shit right now too, what makes this shit so crazy to me, is that we have this opportunity to kind of like figure out what would work best for us, because like everyone I've noticed, all of them, right? Because I'm on DistroKid currently. The problem is that I've tried to release larger name songs with my contracts in order, and the stuff didn't get released. So really made it like a tight situation for me. And I really wanted to focus on, just being able to release good music. If I make a song with like a big artist, if I have to pay them an arm and a leg or very little or whatever, and I have the contracts in order, shouldn't matter, bro. It's not rocket science, my guy. Hold on. Will this? No, it won't. Okay. All right. I was like, I wonder if this would zoom in. So I wonder if there's some things I can do with the 4K camera thing that it's plugged into now, because I'm using my bigger Sony. Obviously, this looks probably a lot better quality than say my normal camera. My normal camera was nice, so it's not bad. But I really want to like break down the brass tacks. So let's do a little bit of that for just a few minutes. Like I said, I'm not gonna oh wow, it's on the wrong camera. See? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you always check beforehand. Oh, chat, we're cooked. Chat, we are fucking cooked right now. Hold on. Calm down. Yeah, see. Chill out. I don't know why. I literally just did this, I feel like. But you know what, bro? You know fucking what? You know what, buddy? All right? You know, fucking what? All right, make it a little bigger. All right, that's not bad. We'll make this. We're gonna let this work for now. This way, we're not playing this bullshit. So like a big thing about this too is, let's just say, DistroKid, for instance, it wants me to update my credit card. Let's go to upgrade. This is the one I'm currently on right now, right? Which gives you, you know, access to tools, royalty splits, Spotify verified checks. You know, you're able to upload unlimited songs, which is kind of cool. So it gives me the sync lyrics, the daily stats, customizable release date, iTunes pricing. Here's some other stuff this extra package gives you. It's not bad, right? It's not a key component to the end of the world for it all. But this is a pretty prime one when you really look at the fact that you kind of get everything you want, because you do want to be able to customize a release date. Some people may not matter, but obviously Born Evil, we want to be able to have Born Evil as the label on there. The tools. So I've never really used much of the tools, to be honest with you. Now I see they have this playlister where you can search the playlist, you know, say hip hop or whatever, search for contacts, but then you got to have an ultimate one. So that goes back to the ultimate plan that allows you to do the playlisting. That's pretty cool. I think overall it's not like the greatest thing in the world, but definitely could alley-oop you to get a bigger aspect as far as this shit goes. Like, you're not going to have to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out if this works or not for you, you know? So let me see here. Okay, cool. So I wanted to look at something real fast before I continue. So let's just go to TuneCore. Looking at TuneCore last night. Let's also open United Masters. Let's go CD, baby. Okay. So this DistroKid, kind of give you an idea for it. And maybe you don't care about this. And maybe you don't care about customized release date, which I definitely, as an artist, I do personally. I wouldn't skip out on it personally, but hey. Here's another big aspect. Maybe, you know, you care about getting this monitoring and search engine playlist contact info. Very interesting. I'm not sure what that covers directly, but I'm assuming something around that. Like these couple extra things personally, right? Are not, I'm just fucking around. These couple things extra, but like, if you know where to look, you can monitor your shit, bro. Like, you can monitor urea, gold, and platinum plaques. That's all stuff you can figure out easily on your own. So it's not like, to me, my biggest argument is what more is out there. If I've been using DistroKid for the last since 2014 or whenever the fuck I started, a long time ago. Let's say my first project was uploaded on here. Let's just go look real quick. Oh no, go back. My bad. Villains Never Die. This is not my very first project ever, but this is the first time I uploaded to DistroKid, June 7th, 2016. So I've been on here almost 10 years. I've been on DistroKid almost 10 years. That puts it into perspective a little bit more, right? When you break down the brass tacks of what that might be. So is this still the fit? And in 10 years, have I ever used this? No. Have I ever used this? Now, listen, they add all these little extra add-ons now. Now, this is where it gets a little weird for me, because now I've been on here for so long, and they got things like this going on. Add extras. Now, this is extras per album. This is before also I was paying for the medium package. I was paying for the basic $20 a year rapper guy type shit. Now, having that there instead of it Born Evil may not be a big deal to people, and that's okay. To me, it wasn't a big deal at the time. Now it is. But like, look at this Discovery Pack, and social media pack and leave a legacy, $50 to leave it on here. If you decide not to use this anymore, you got to basically come in and copy these codes, right? And I don't mind if you see this because it really don't make no fucking difference to me. But that's a problem. That's a pretty brass problem that we're having as creators or individual artists. So let's go over here. Let's go to pricing on TuneCore, because I was looking at this last night. Oh, shit. That was crazy, huh? My bad. It wasn't that serious. I'm not going to lie. But it could have got serious. Okay. All right. It's on there. It's on the ground. Look, bro, I got to buy it. Anyway. So, where was that? So, yeah. So, like, the brass tacks of this whole breakdown here is, here we are. So, currently, what am I on? What plan am I on this one? I'm on the $40 a year. So, $10 more, I can get the highest TuneCore. Now, distro, here's, I'm going to start breaking down some of the arguments that I was having with myself last night. And maybe you guys can clarify how you feel about it. Chat, it's open for you guys, too. So, number one, this right here. Now, I'm not going to lie. This right here isn't that bad. This is the same price I'm paying now. For $10 more, though, I'm getting other things. Now, is it going to give me multiple artists? No, I'm going to have to pay another profile or whatever. But that, not a big deal. Not really a big deal to me. Like, if I do a group project with somebody and we're both the main artists on there, one of us is releasing it. The other one, like, we can cross. It can be crossed. It's not hard to do. Tolost.com, huh? Let's see. Hold on real quick, chat. Let me take this off the thing, too. Okay, I wanted to make sure he wasn't secretly trolling me. It's my friend, but you never know, dog. You never know. Shout out to my boys in the chat with me doing the damn thing. I appreciate you guys very much. So here's some of the brass tacks of it all. For me, look, bro, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Okay? Those two don't really mean anything to me. Now, I can take the albums from here. I can take the projects. Say I go on here on Streetlights and I can grab it and move it over with those codes, I believe, and some other little handy dandy notebooks. But, excuse me. That's I mean, it's like hit or miss, right? It's like, yo, what else? What am I going to get over here? Now, here's an argument right here. YouTube content ID. Now, remember, if you look down here, they want you to pay another $14 a year plus your 20% ad revenue. Now, you're going to still give TuneCore 20%. You're still going to give them the 20%, bro. Right? But you're not going to pay an upfront fee. You're going to get all of that YouTube content ID and stuff like that on the house already charged. Looks like it comes included in the Rising Artist package and the Breakout. So if you only wanted to spend $20 a year, you could. And you could still get that. Now, there's just little things that you're going to be able to do. Like they give you this little AI art creator. There's tons of those out there you could get. Daily trend reports. That could be cool. That could be something that's very beneficial. So maybe the Breakout one's a better choice. So some of these, custom label name is a big deal to me, so maybe I would want to pay the $50 instead. So that corners me to get the $50 one. UPC, release level country restrictions, so that's cool. Recording location, that's actually pretty cool. And then like all this extra YouTube stuff is a big deal. So let's move on. Let's continue moving on. Let's not take too much time here. All right. So another thing I heard about TuneCore real quick is that they pay the most out of any of they apparently 5 times more than any other distribution company on social media pay. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, all of those regulars, Twitter, all of that shit is all covered under that. And I was looking at some analytics of a guy that was getting like I'm gonna tell you right now, on our TikTok we have a few, like 3 or 4 different reels, not a whole bunch, but 3 or 4 different songs that have a bunch of reels made of them, and they got like 30,000-40,000 plays, and the guy was making a few dollars on it. It's not like we're making a grip, but it may be, if it's $10-$20, how quickly do we turn that around from 10 to 20 to 40 to 60 or 60 to 80 or whatever? You know what I mean? How quick? It's that quick. I mean, literally, you just got to lock in something and figure it out, right? And that's like the big argument and the big control situation of everything right now, is because we're not spending time as artists and creators like bullshitting around because it's fucking fun, bro. Because the fun part is fun. The rest of it is like, all right, I gotta be really dope. When we go to do the like videos, for instance, or like part of the creation process is super fun, right? But when it comes down to mixing it, you really want it to sound so good and so perfect. There's just some part that you're always, as a creator, going to give yourself a hard time over, bro. My biggest thing I would say to anybody out there that's like grinding or on their shit, put the effort in, bro. Just do what you want to do. What makes you happy. Don't let yourself get caught up in like the whole ordeal of I'm broken, or like I don't know what to write about right now, or like I don't know, my life's really good. So like just think about what you want to talk about and who you are as a person, and let people know that, bro, because usually relatable shit is a lot closer than, I would say, just random created, bullshit, because there's a lot of fuckery out there. I'm not gonna lie. But with that being said, bro, let's move on a little bit here. I'm gonna get a drink of this damn drink. I don't know why I have my Kick open on the phone, and it just doesn't make any logical sense to me. Cool, chilling. Okay, cool. Kick / All right, let's take a look at this this next one here. Nickelodeon. Let's look at pricing here. Let's look what they offer. I was like, what the fuck? All right, hold on. I like this. All right. Unlimited albums. Okay, collaborators, so on and so forth. So can we get a breakdown on this? Huh. Let's see. Interesting. Not gonna lie, I am low key intrigued. Huh. 2 lost, huh? Spotify Discovery Management. Polk Advanced Copyright Registration. So a lot of people don't copyright their music. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but that's like a pretty commonly not done thing, is that people will pass up on copywriting something that they're putting out. It's like there's so much good music out there, and if you're not backing it up as far as covering your ass, you are most definitely tripping. I had a client probably about, I don't know, maybe 6-8 months ago that that was telling me, hey, bro, I wanted you to help me get this stuff all copywritten and written out and stuff. And I told him, sure, I'll help you, bro. I got you. And he ended up having a bunch of songs that wouldn't clear. And when it came down to it, we ended up having to take off some of the songs from some of the projects. It was just the craziest frustrating thing. And then like part of it, they were kind of like, the homies were kind of like partially blaming me. Like I did something wrong, and I was like, no, dog. I mean, this is just, it's the law, bro. You can't just, bend the rules all the time and expect when you're trying to do it legit, it's gonna work. You have to understand that shit has to get cleared and things have to get done right. And if you're like, I'm honestly 99% of it is easily done. You could just communicate it, and more than likely they'll just clear the samples. Like, fools are not trying to penny pinch off artists that are only making pennies to begin with. We're all making pennies, bro. That's pennies compared to them, no matter how much we make right now. Pennies compared to a lot of those guys. Which is crazy. It's crazy. But it's good to be back here on YouTube, back streaming regularly, Evill season. Let's look a little bit more. I want to look more into this. It's not like, so to me, I got to look into this a little bit more. I'd really like to give this a full layout. I don't want to be bumping on something and not say that's not, because to me, this sounds great. If you look at the pricing right now, let's just break down the pricing. As a collaborator, you can get him free. As an artist, unlimited releases. $35 a year for the label is not a bad deal. What kind of, as this is all the stuff they offer, right? 100 royalty share. So that's the, because I was going to say there's a lot of Spotify stuff right here, which is exactly what I want. Integrated insides. The plaques I have currently, the ones that I currently have gotten are from Spotify, other than the Mozzie and one other one. Interesting. Very interesting. Majority of the artists get playlisted. So the fact that you could get on playlists on Spotify is a big deal. It's huge for your music career. And the fact that Spotify playlisting is so big. Bricked Up Monkey in the chat. Let's go. Bricked Up Monkey is in the chat, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah, the fact that you're able to kind of create off of that. So I haven't went and spent my money yet. I haven't paid for this yet. Again, I haven't thought about what I was going to do if I do switch, if I went to TuneCore or if I decided to go with this. It just came out. It's still growing. Okay. Ultimately, do I think that it's so here's an argument right here. What if I just got paid the $40 and then I spent another whatever amount, 50 or fucking $20 right here, and got the artist one, right? And then tried out some songs on just this one. Still release same Spotify, still release same shit, but just use the distribution for this. I might do that, honestly. I might do that. I might buy a couple distributions and just try a bunch this year and then see what happens. I may just pay DistroKid and say fuck it. But I think that honestly, TuneCore, $50 a year for this top professional one is not a bad life choice, especially when you get a 1 business day customer service. Fuck, bro. I waited a week and 3 days on a response for a song and project that was supposed to come out a week before that. So it's like, man, can we just get this shit fixed? You feel me? So let's look over some more of these ones real quick too, because I got thrown off right here. Damn, 9 people in the Kick. What up, all my people on Kick? I love y'all, man. Thank you. 9 people in the Kick, man. Fuck yeah. We getting people active in this bitch, man. We're going to try to stay as active as possible, streaming regularly in this motherfucker, and really just elevate where we're at, bro, and push the limits of where we're at with this. Born Evil's a huge growing movement. It has been for years, and we're only opening up the doors more and more collectively with the people that are around us, man. So I appreciate all the homies and everybody that fuck with us full time, bro. It's from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it, bro. All right. So we may circle back on this anyway. And when I do come back for the next episode, I don't know when it's going to be, next couple days, the end of the week, something like that. I'll probably mention it or something, or I'll bring it up on a live stream again and we'll get it clipped. Let's go. My man Smokey's in the building. Love y'all, man. My folks are all in the building cooking today, man. I love it. All right. Let's close out those two. All right, United Masters, man. I'm almost done, and we're going to switch over to some fuckery. I'm taking submissions for funny videos to watch. Reaction videos. Let's get it cracking, bro. I'm taking submissions for reaction videos today. If you got something funny, submit it in the Discord. You can put it in the Discord in the side chat or something. I'll grab it. Also, I'm going to show you guys the Discord here in a second, just to give you guys another reminder on it. All right, pricing. Let's look at pricing. First off, United Masters has been something that's been being talked about a lot. Yes. It's been something that's been actively talked about, and I noticed that, it's really just like a built-off basis of, we spend all this time and effort, again, creating, and I think that, again, we want to have what fits us the best, what fits our personality or us as creators the best. So every one of these, none of these are the wrong answer, okay? All of these are great. I've been on, like I said, I've been on DistroKid almost 10 years. It works really well. It does what it needs to do. Is there a little bells and whistles and issues that I'm having issues with? Yes, absolutely. But can it be worked around? Sure. So let's just get started on here, bro. They got two packages. They have a $20 and they have a $50. Get started. Okay. Select. 100% of your royalties. Distribution to 50 plus platforms. Partnership with iconic brands. Brand sync deals with Bulletin, ESPN. So select is this one right here. Okay, cool. So cash out anytime, split pay, referral bonuses. So that's kind of cool. Referral bonuses is tight. I like that. Distribute to the platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. Release in little 2 business days, which is a good deal. Mastering access, not a big deal to me. I'm an engineer, so I don't need that. So here it is. This is where I get back to TuneCore, giving you that for free, dog. Everyone is charging for it. Everyone is charging for it. $5 is better than 15. I ain't gonna cap. But everybody is charging for this shit, bro. Prime example here of why there's little things that are on some of them that maybe you like more than others. Okay. Artist website, build your brand, shareable master links, exclusive sync deals, brand partnerships, perks. That's kind of cool. Qualified tracks into Spotify's discovery mode. This is a pretty good deal too. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty good deal. You want to be somewhere in there where you can get on the algorithm, and a lot of that's going to start with this shit. To me, $60 a year, not a bad deal. Still kind of feel like TuneCore is where I would be leaning over this. But maybe I'm not seeing something that maybe somebody else might. I don't really care about this. I don't care about this. These two are cool. These bottom two are pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. If we could get partner, that would be pretty cool by invitation. I'm assuming partner by invitation is like a situation where you've probably been on their distribution for a while and you put a lot of projects out and they're kind of like locked in on really opening, the key to success for you. So they'll, fund, look at this partner, fund your future with advances. The fuck does that mean? Hold on, cuh. They giving money out? Wait, they giving money out in this bitch? Hold on, we might be going to United Masters, cuh. Hey! Yeah, it's United Masters. All right, last one I was going to look at, CD Baby. Homies use it. A bunch of people do. What's the perks of it? I don't know. Not much, in my opinion. And usually, like, I mean, they probably, they give you this little thing, get on Apple Music, get on Spotify, and it works, bro. It does. Somebody like, we'll just say, for instance, Baby Franco Chain, who works with us, really talented artist. Him on Spotify and Apple Music is enough, probably, in his mind, and that's okay. I'm trying to really, like, get out to, and that's probably wrong or false because I know him, but part of me is, like, at the time when he was using CD Baby, which I think he still does, I'm not sure exactly all of the stuff, but, look, one-time fee of $9.99 for a project. 150 plus platforms. I mean, $10 for a lifetime, though. So I may have only paid $35. I put 4 projects out. That would still be $40. That would still be more, but the projects would never get deleted, ever. Now, here's the perks of going back to this, like I was telling you guys before. You take this codes, right? And I should be able to just resubmit it. And so whatever plays were there originally, I can continue to get the plays, right? So that's like a big argument. That's why I haven't paid this yet, because if I decide not to, I'm going to move all this music. Maybe not Go Time and Basement 5, but I know I'll move like Villains, OBs, Scumbag, Benchwarmers. I'll probably leave these singles off because it won't matter to me as much. Couple Steps Away probably won't matter to me. Those all really cool songs. Maybe I'll put What Up back up because people really liked that before. But let some of those go. And then all these projects that came out. You feel me? These are the ones from last, bro. I mean, break down the brass tacks. These are from last year, and this is just from January. So I'm on the heels of doing regular music, with this shit. And I really enjoy doing this the way we do it, bro. We're not fucking, I'm not trying to do anything special. There's no, like, special game plan to how I'm going to submit stuff, or I'm just having fun with it. I'm not spending no time bullshitting. I'm not dealing with no fucking drama. It's quiet, boy. I like it like that. It's easier that way, right? We spend a lot of time, like, focused on bullshit and, like, all the negatives that are out there going on in our life, bro. And we need to spend more time focused on putting out content, having fun, and generally just running it up, bro. And so whatever those outlets are for you in general, whatever one works for you in general, it's fine. Go out there, make music, create, release it, promote it, bro. Run that shit up. Don't spend no time not really trying to, like, elevate the situation that you're involved in, or like really just push the limits. Like, because there's so many, like, crazy things that everyone could do that they haven't had a chance to yet, or, like, maybe you just are not as, maybe you're not as motivated right now because, you don't have, like, motivated people around you, or maybe you had a loss in your family, or there's something going on that's making your life more difficult, and so just get around that and create, bro, and have fun. Don't let anybody affect the fun part of it, because when the fun goes away, it starts getting weird for me. I start acting out and doing crazy shit. But let me look real quick here. Let me tell you guys. And this is nothing to be, I'm proud of myself. This is why I keep track of this. I don't feel as if alcohol was affecting me in my own home, right? But I think that my relationships, alcohol was affecting me more. And the more I sit back and think about it, the more I realize that I was basically cooked all the time. And I really wanted to, advance myself. So I'm at 318 days since I've had any alcohol, and I've taken mushrooms for like the last, I don't know, 3-4 months now. Every day I take mushrooms. And it's a good way to level out my balance and keep me sane and whole. And I'm a much easier person to deal with now, bro. I'm more logical about what I'm trying to do. I'm also a little more passionate than normal. Let me see. Soldier said. But I think that there's just, like I said, there's a lot of cool creativity that we can break up behind it. And I just appreciate everyone that's been involved the entire time, bro. Real quick. So, a lot of the things that have been going on lately, I think for like music wise and content wise for us has been good. And there's always some other things that we can advance in and really push, So, one of those things is I just think that setting tasks. So, like, say you work with a group. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. I actually had this sitting on another stand, another mic stand. And I thought about it and I was like, bro, I have one of these mic arms now. I should put it on the mic arm and hopefully it like fits and works. And I was able to get it on there. So that I was pretty happy. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be here, man. It's a new year. We're going to stream a shitload of cool stuff. We're literally like, I'm just getting to the basis of it all. I just started kind of streaming on this PC. I just bought it. This is Luca's blocks. He's been building these. And he gets pretty angry when they get broken. So I had him here because yesterday was his birthday. W Luca's in the chat, bro. W Luca in the chat.
It's final. It's final. It's final.
All right. We're back. Yeah, regular shit. I fuck with y'all heavy. This shit's fun, man. I'm excited to be back. Most of all, like I said, man, there's a lot of cool creativity that we could have put ourselves through in the last 5-6 years. And last couple years, I've really just tried to open up who I am, bro, and how I do things and why I do things, and the reasoning behind a lot of this, So I want to appreciate all the people that have fucked with me and hold me down, and all the people that are trying to put work in. So and that's like that's what I was trying to get onto, is that we're trying to open up that so that we could give people like, hey, we need help with this, or we need help clipping, or we need help making graphics, or we need help. Maybe we can upgrade the Discord, which is another thing I want to show you guys actually. Oh my God, bro. That is the second time I did that. I need to chill out, bro. Watch. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's take a walk on the wild side here. Let's go in here to watch page. No. Sorry, wrong one. The Monitor Bandit. Yeah. That's me, bro. That's definitely me. That's without a doubt me. Okay, let's see here. Bam. All right. So, we'll close the side chat because if you guys see the side chat, it's absolutely diabolical. First off, there's my man Soggy Moccasins right there. Legend. All right. I drink piss. Also, legend. All right. Concrete. Not so much of a legend. Great burrito eater. Let's get on to it. So, yeah, like the Discord has a lot of people in it. I wouldn't say like a grid, but there's a pretty good handful. We're here a lot of times, and we're really trying to create this form, feeling vibe that you guys can kind of come through. When sports is active, some of the sports people, they be coming through. We all watch shows and watch different, whether it's different movies. One of the guys was just streaming Family Guy in there while everybody was hanging out. There's people talking. There's jokes. The Discord is a fun place to be, bro. So if you haven't joined it yet, join the Discord. EvillDiscord.live. Type that in your browser, EvillDiscord.live. Or if you check in the link in the description, it should show you our Discord now. And if not, then we'll fix that. Yeah. Merchandise, man. We got tons of merch. BornEvil.shop. Tons and tons of merch, y'all. Anything you guys can think of. Lots of colors. Lots of designs. Yes. And I mean, put some effort on it. Put some effort on it, cuh. Put some effort. Shout outs to my man Bobby has one of these big BEs. There's tons of really nice designs that anybody could go. If you didn't get that Valentine's Day Massacre tee or hoodie, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I mean, this to me, bro, this is what it's about, right? This is where the brass tacks comes down to it. This is what we do, baby. We make music, we make content, we make merch, we have fun, bro. Me and the homies are doing the motherfucking most right now. No cap, cuh. Yes. Thank you. A bunch of teas, y'all. If you haven't grabbed yourself a tea, look into it, man. I just got this one right here. And then I obviously ordered one of these. Evil Bob cord. And then I've got quite a few. I've got a couple other ones. Hold on, let me go grab them. These are the ones that I have out of the package because I'm getting ready to wear them in a video. Feel me? Young hand style, you feel me? Yo, this shit is since birth. You feel me? Since birth. Also, real quick, though, a lot of these people are using old tag shit, bro. Get your own tags, big dog. Anyway. Let's get it. All right. So yeah, check out the Discord if you guys get a chance. There's tons of stuff in there. Grab yourself a hat, grab yourself a hoodie. Send me a message. Let me get you a discount on something. Bada bing, bada boom. That's like the big focus of it all too for me right now is like, how do we push the line and get more people in the Discord? You know, how do we make people feel like it's a safe space to come to and hang out in? Because it is. And there's a lot of good people in there. A lot of people have made friends with each other that maybe we might not have even thought we would make friends like that. You know, it just kind of falls into place, bro. It's like when you meet a girl. Listen, guys, girls, either one. It's like you meet a girl, right? And you know, you're just talking to her and you're like, damn, man, she's so cool, bro. I don't know what it is about her. Like, and I know all of us have been through that situation. And it's like, I don't know what it is about her, bro, but she's so fucking cool, bro, and blah, blah, blah. And you're just, like, infatuated with the situation. It's the same situation. We should do hashtags with hashtags on tags. GMO and a tag on Zushi. I smoke hash. Yes. A W hash in the chat. All right. It makes sense, right? Makes sense. I smoke hash sometimes. It's crazy. Allergies are fucking me up. I'm not gonna even cap with y'all. So, where do we draw the line in friendship and business? When do we question whether or not somebody has the best intentions for us? Or, you know, because I don't think that I mean, like, I don't mean like people need to take care of you. I mean, like, when do we know whether, oh my God, I know. Um, I feel like there's a lot of friendships that are friendships, and then there's friendships that are like, well, hey, I know that you're a millionaire, or money don't even have to be it. I know that you know Shaq. I don't know. That sounds crazy too. I know you know X amount of celebrity. You know this person. Can you introduce me to him? And that's really the only motive behind it, instead of like really like um the focus behind it. So it's not like it's any person indirectly. I would just say, when do we question whether or not that person has right intentions for us? So if we're like doing good, like, because people want to see you do good, they never want to see you do better. That's like a problem for some people. They have like an issue seeing folks do better than what they're doing. I don't understand the concept behind it all, because it's not that serious to me. If someone is doing great or crushing it or having a blast or whatever, go off. Thank you. But like, when do we question whether or not somebody wants you to actually do good or not? Like, are you do you share the music? If you're an artist, if your friend's an artist, do you share his music? Are you trying to, because like, look, bro, when I'm around people, this is where I've had the best. This is like something that reminds me, when we started this movement, right, in SAC, I've had multiple groups now. This is not the first group I've ever had in my entire life. So I've had a lot of learning curve. Not to mention, I hosted the largest battle rap platform on the West Coast ever, period. Ever. The plateau that we set, my friends and I, is larger than anyone else's. There's no league out there that's bigger than that, because of the time frame. That is number one. But my point being behind all that is like, where does that get us if, like, you're not, if the people aren't supporting it? Like, the reason why it got so big is because we all supported each other on a regular basis. We all elevated and promoted. If somebody's promoting tacos for the week, we're promoting tacos for the week too, bro. We're in there like swimwear. We're not fucking waiting around. We're not playing this like, oh, well, I was too busy to do this. Yo, hey, dog, can you come by and talk to me for a little bit and let's just go over this shit? Yeah, oh, my bad, bro. I had to work, and then I was super tired, and then I just, listen, dog, I'm tired too. We're all tired. So it's just a question of whether you want to or you're not. It's like, it goes back to me saying whether you want to talk to a girl or not. So if you want to talk to a bitch and you're going to play it off like that, like, oh, it's all good, I don't really want to talk to her, so it don't matter, so I'll just, blow her off here or there, and maybe she'll go away or she won't. One or the other. I really don't care. But if you cared, you would be on the phone, messaging, hollering, doing the most on a regular fucking basis, bro. This isn't something that just gets picked up and we're all just having fun about it. This is something that we're all collectively agreeing that we're trying to do together, right? Not just Born Evil, but just in general life, bro. If you have a group of friends, whatever. Why are we not elevating each other? Why are we not pushing the line every day? Like, yo, you got a new album out? Fuck yeah, let's run this up. I love y'all. Thank you very much. Shouts to Wombat. Shouts to Jacob. Shouts to motherfucking Phase One. Shouts to Smokey. Shouts to all my dogs, bro, holding us down. Everybody. Uzi, all the guys. I love y'all. This is what this shit's about, bro. We need to be pushing the line every single day with people, bro, and telling them, hey, I know that, you're busy today, but I'm going to be on live stream for a little bit. You think you could spend 20 minutes and help me promote it for a little bit? Like, that way I don't feel like I'm out, or like I'm not, I'm not getting the promotion that I need to get with it all and shit, because I don't want to be caught up in the middle of trying to be friends with people and then also trying to like do business with them, because sometimes it gets twisted and mixed up a lot, and then we end up playing this whole game where it's like this debacle of fuckery, right? And we're not really like really trying to do like the most of anything or anything like that. So it breaks it down. Ban them right now. You feel me? So it's like I look at it in a different manner. That's all. And I think that we have a good group of guys, and we have a bunch of really talented artists around. We have a bunch of really dope people that are just grinding in their own ways. Because you don't have to be an artist to be a part of Born Evil. That was never the intentions. It wasn't just about being an artist. It was about being a creator. You're a creator of things. Oh, did somebody subscribe? No, I do not have that on. Let me see here. Hold on. Alert box. All right, let's try that again. Nice. Right there. And Smokey has also followed. Yeah, it should have worked now. It just wasn't turned on. Now it's going to show Smokey followed 14 times because I clicked it 14 times. I'm cooked. I'm motherfucking cooked for sure. So there's something I did forget because I was busy making these little banners and shit. How you guys like the little banner at the bottom? Not bad, right? Not too fucking shabby. Then we got this little moving graphic. Then we have like a be right back one too, where I need to kind of like center this music thing out. But it's kind of like a loading screen or whatever, which I like. I plan to after grandma drank too much, Jesus. A lot of new content coming up. So we'll just say for here, right? Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm really excited. There's a lot still in store that we can do. I really just appreciate you, bro. I appreciate all my family, man. We really just grinding. For Washington, we will continue with these solo streams. I'll be doing this. Cheesebread just got home fire. Shout outs to Cheesebread. W Cheesebread in the chat. W Cheesebread in the fucking chat, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Wombat, come to America. We should do coming to it. Smokey, I need a coming to America logo, but with our picture with Wombat's head on the guy, on Eddie Murphy. America! Anyway. I'm drinking a Simply Canadian in Wombat's honor. He's never actually had one of these, so he wasn't quite as excited. Shout out to this camera doing its fucking job, too. Clip the America. Yeah, so I'm going to continue doing the solo streams. I'm going to continue doing the game stuff. I am going to wire up this computer, all these computers together. I'm also going to be continuing the radio. Tonight at midnight, you'll see the radio will click on Kick. So if you're on our Kick, follow our Kick, bro. Fuck with it one time for the one time, because it's honestly, Kick is a lot of fun. It gives us a lot of open creativity, and it doesn't affect us to do anything cool on there, bro. Like, we can literally create on there and nobody's fucking with us. So, other than me, right? So next month when we have people come up, I plan to shoot a Cypher series with a bunch of people. And I'm going to send beats out to the people that are going to be here. There's some people here that are local that I'm going to send the beats to. And I'm going to connect the dots collectively. You know, I'm a good curator at that kind of stuff. And but I'm also going to sit down. We're going to do podcasts. We're going to work on other creative content while the guys are here. And they're going to be working on content while they're traveling. And that's like a big factor behind some of the new content that's coming out collectively. Excuse me. What's coming out in California? So FaZe is going to be heading up all of the California stuff, and we are working on getting him not only my old Elgato cam, but I have the microphone, which I'm going to be sending to him. So he'll have kind of a matchable setup that will work really well. If you've seen, you've seen the Elgato on the game streams, I'm gonna just buy the Mark II version of it. They have one for $100 or something like that. But it will open up the doors for FaZe to start doing solo streams of his own, because he has a lot. First off, here's one of the many things. FaZe is a very, very, very smart guy, and he has a lot of great information that he could share to you guys, the public, the crowds, the heads that fuck with us, all of our, because when we get in the Discord and it starts getting fun and stuff, sometimes people aren't completely heard all the time, and I think that sometimes we be saying, all of us do, and all of us say things that are collectively important that people don't hear. So FaZe will be running a bunch of really dope solo content, but we're also going to be putting some sort of GoPro or something in his hand, which I know you guys probably seen. I bought the right here, the Osmos Pocket 3. I bought that recently to shoot reels with and do some other little side content. Really just make it more fun for me to create without having to use this Sony, which I love, all right? And it's perfect for what I'm doing right now and for other stuff. But when it's just me sometimes on the fly, I believe that shit would be, I could carry this little tiny case around everywhere. It would super light and easy, and it's protected. Win-win. So he'll be heading up with that situation. He'll be, 100% locked in doing that content and the content that he plans to do solely. I know some of the stuff that's out there that he's going to do. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to him having a short, weekly, 30-minute sermon of him talking about different stuff revolving religion, which is not necessarily my cup of tea, but it could be other people's cup of tea. And there's nothing that I'm not against. I'm not going to sway away from anything this year. My content is really focused and dialed in on us creating and having fun, bro. And part of that is letting you guys see who these people are that I have genuine love for, and know their abilities, how high their abilities are, bro, compared to, people that just don't want to do nothing at all. It is. Yes. That's the point of it. It's a huge thing. And it's important that we let, California, because I'm not there anymore, we let California have its new, let's do some new shit. Like, I'm bored. Let's do some shit. Yeah. What is this? I know. What is this bullshit? So yeah, Cali, FaZe is going to be running and gunning. Now in the South, Uzumaki and a couple of the guys are going to be taking stuff over there. And we're working currently on game plans on how we wanted to do it. Now, they are going to be here next month. And so we're going to have a chance to create some content collectively that should open up some doors for us, but doesn't actually do everything all the way. And that's an important factor that we'll have to tackle when the time comes. Let me see here. I'm switch accounts. Switch over to the Absyrd account. Oh boy. Let's see here. So yeah, everybody else is collectively pretty much like, what the fuck is that about? Oh, okay. Damn, Uzumaki to Belmont. Uzumaki to Belmont is fucking crazy, bro. The idea of Uzumaki having to go to Belmont is fucking nuts, bro. All right. I don't know why I was having such a problem pulling that up. My bad, y'all. Let's go to shorts. Let's just go to shorts.
In the day on there.
When we first started, I made $1 million in 6 hours. And by the end of the day, it was at like 4 million. Oh my God. And now, overall, the net on it is like 75.
Hold on. Hey. Hey, hold on, cuh. What we on
I never
to?
pocket watch nobody, right? But like, what's the most you made in a day on there?
When we first started, I made $1 million in 6 hours, and by the end of the day,
$1 million in 6 hours though is fucking nuts, bro.
it was at like 4 million.
Oh my God.
And now overall, the net on it is like 75.
I never pocket watch nobody, right?
Thanks John hat on. Thanks John who?
Gotti, who else?
For what?
For having this big party.
Yeah. You know anything about John Gotti?
No, if I did, I wouldn't say anyway.
Thanks John hat on. Thanks John who?
This is what happens when you don't keep your hands. This is what happens when you don't keep your hands to yourself.
Bro, you as a little ass boy, bro. You
This is what happens when you don't keep your hands to yourself.
man, man, why you park like that? Man, mom, don't you see this goddamn gas station? Look around us. It's like a movie out here. Man, we gotta get gas like that. I gotta get gas by any means, baby. Shut the fuck up! Man, man.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Weird again.
Rar.
Where are you filming it? Be honest. You're not in any trouble.
So I was filming, but I didn't get any of it because I was in front of
You
them.
want to give the trooper the video footage?
Uh-oh.
No? All right, then you're free to go.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Legally, we can't. Where are you filming it? Be honest.
No, listen. I was very poor when I was a kid, and
All right, yo, I seen this recently. Lil Pump was giving out PS5s, and he gave it to like there was like a family there together, and then the lady was like throwing a fit that he didn't give the daughter and the son a PS5.
if somebody had me a basketball, I would have been so happy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You should be happy that we're we're giving away gifts. That's very. No. Listen.
She was trying to say she said that's ungrateful having us wait in line for a free PS5. What are we even talking about?
It's funny to me how Walmart is one of the most expensive stores here in Mexico. Like, you need a ticket.
When this police officer noticed that the woman's jacket looked exactly like a bite suit, he had to quickly cover the dog's mouth with his hand.
That's actually funny. That's actually funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god.
I saw some stat. I think the game lost its entire player base and potentially more. Actually, no, hold on, let me rephrase that. They lost everything that they had gained. Let me rephrase that again. They lost everyone. Let me rephrase that one more time.
Hey, Rorschach.
Fire.
We're gonna go to zone 6.
Fire.
Is that safe?
He wanted to show me first, he fuck.
Just heavy. Damn. All right, we're off this little shorts capades, whatever. A lot of greatness out there, man, and I really had a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate you guys very much for coming through. Evil Season, episode 59. We're able to talk a little bit bullshit for a few minutes and really just kind of get down to the brass tacks. A bunch of new music is on the way, okay? A bunch of new other content we're working on, and we'll get all of it released over the next couple months. Live streams regularly. I will set a date for Evil Season, like a day each week for Evil Season to be on, and then everything else will probably be on the fly as far as game streams and all that. And if you guys aren't on the outlets, find us on all outlets. Born Evil Studios. You know the motherfucking vibes. I love y'all, man. We'll see you guys soon again. And once again, I mean, really, bro, just have a good fucking night, man. Eat, take 100 dabs, eat, enjoy it, bro. Let's get it. I don't even know where to go. Where do I go? What do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? Love y'all, man. Be safe.